Well, a good night's sleep can make all the difference in the world, but especially with everything going on, getting that good rest is sometimes easier said than done, right? Joining us live this morning to give us some suggestions is registered dietitian Amanda Gourley. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning.
Well, talking about one of my favorite topics, and that's getting a good night's sleep. It just seems like when we get older, it gets harder and harder to get that good rest.
Absolutely. And honestly, I talk to clients from 15 to 80, and it really doesn't seem to matter how old we are. Sleep can be a challenge for many.
And you said there's a lot of physical benefits to getting a good night's rest. It's not just emotionally and state of mind and thinking clearly. It actually has an impact on our physical well-being.
It very much does. I mean, we're having the health conversation. A lot of times people think, well, it's food, it's exercise, and those are very important. But if you don't have sleep as a part of that picture, then you're going to struggle when it comes to improving your health, whether that be for weight loss, whether that be improving blood glucose control, or really any chronic condition.
So what are the big problems that we have when it comes to getting a good night's sleep?
Speaking physiologically, when it comes to weight and blood glucose control specifically, if we're not getting enough sleep, we actually are increasing our insulin resistance. And why that's a really big issue is your body just can't operate the way it's supposed to. So that blood glucose, it's not getting into the cells. It's elevating that blood sugar. If we have diabetes and if we are just struggling with weight, we're going to actually turn that blood glucose into fat instead of using it like we should normally.
And I know one of the things I hear a lot from people is when you go to bed, you just, we want to immediately go to sleep. And sometimes that can take so long and you feel like you're missing it. It's like, oh my goodness, hurry up and go to sleep.
Yeah, so that's what I call tired but wired, or squirrel mind syndrome. And that's actually a really big sign that you're under a lot of stress. You've got elevated cortisol, and that is also going to have a very negative impact on weight loss and blood glucose control.
Okay, it's funny, one of the things that I always think about is I'm constantly thinking about what I have to do next. So I'm already planning my day for the next day, and I'm getting more hyper before I go to sleep instead of less. So I've tried to get away from that because I think as multitaskers, we want to take advantage of any free time we might have,
We do, and again, that's just a sign that cortisol is elevated at night. It's what gets us going. It's what keeps the mind spinning. And a few things that you can do is start unwinding a couple hours before you have to go to bed. Have a nice cup of herbal tea, lower the temperature in your bedroom, take a hot shower. All of those things will start to help the body unwind and help that cortisol start reducing naturally.
Okay, and then once we finally do get to sleep, of course you hate it when you're waking up through the night because you're not getting that deep sleep then that you need, so it's so important.
Yeah, so great point about waking up in the middle of the night. If you're waking up pretty consistently between the hours of 2 to 3:30, the majority of the time, that's because your blood sugar is dipping. And that can happen regardless of whether you have diabetes or not. Having a small protein snack right before bed can help stabilize that blood sugar and can help you sleep through the night. So you get that deep, restful, restorative sleep.
Okay, what about for the people that are waking up like at the 5, the 6, the 6:30 hour when it's like, oh my goodness, my alarm still has another 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a great question. And if you're waking up in those early morning hours, either you've gone to sleep really early and you've gotten your 6 to 7 hours of sleep, or 7 to 8 hours, excuse me, and your body is just naturally ready to wake up. And there are those people, because remember that just as we can have too little sleep, we can actually have too much as well. So that's my first question is how many hours are you sleeping a night? And then if that's not the issue, I would still look at blood glucose being low as part of that reason for waking up that early.
Wow, it's funny, we always talk about, especially when we're trying to, maintain a healthy weight, trying not to snack before bed, but you said sometimes just having a little protein substance will really make a difference.
Yep, and it's, just a pure protein. We're talking about a couple ounces, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of turkey, a small piece of cheese. We're definitely not talking a full meal. We're really not even talking a full snack, just something small that's going to stabilize that blood sugar. Give it a try for a week, see if it helps. And if it doesn't, obviously you're not going to want to continue eating a snack right before bed.
Man, wouldn't that be nice if your entire problem was just one small little piece of cheese and then you get that good night's sleep you've been wanting?
It's amazing how often that works for my clients.
That's some great advice. All right, and you've got a great website. Where can our viewers go for more?
You can go to healyouwellness.com to learn more about us, how to work with us, and the insurances that we're taking right now.
All right, Amber, a great topic. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great Wednesday.
Thank you. You too.
All right, once again, here is that website. Lots of great information if you want to check that out online.